Hey, BroadCoven, thanks for dropping in with me. I need to bring in something a little irreverent. I have to say, it's important to have a balance. It's good to, do the deep dives. It's good to tap into the more spiritual undercurrent that's running through these crazy times that we're moving through. But at a certain point, I feel like you got to bring a little absurdity, a little irreverence in. You got to lighten things up. The energy is kind of heavy in the collective right now. And so I'm sure you saw the cover photo that I chose for this read. We're working with a little bit of meme energy here, okay? We're going to do a read, and it's going to be on those who are going through towers, or maybe those who are in a place who feel like they got a tower coming on. They're anticipating a tower. Those of you who are really going through it, man, and you're kind of, looking at how it's going, and you're asking yourself, how did I get here? Okay, so we're going to dive into that. But when we go to look into how'd you get here, we're going to do it with a little bit of humor, working with that energy of that meme. It's not if you, okay, it's not manipulation. If you believe me, it's not stirring the pot if you use another's hand. It's not in the negative if you don't check your bank account. Okay? That kind of thing. All right? So let's just dive into it. We got, several different major, heavy hitter kind of energies on the board here. At the heart of the matter, in the center of things, we got the good old devil here, good old Scratch, So we're going to see what devil's kind of running the show for the collective here in this scenario, those that are really moving through the hard times and bitter tea right now. They're caught up at the South Node. We got the Tower, the moment of awakening here. So this is what's holding down the energy at the center. Where you may be at right now, moving through some ending with death here, and anticipating with whatever, went south there when you thought it was going north, that maybe, you might have some, some splaining to do, okay? There might be some questionable moves you made back there, so now you might be worried about repercussions for some of you. You might be anticipating this is what's in store for you, some kind of heartache, some kind of loss, some kind of dashed dream, and, all out finish him kind of energy. Okay, so let's check it out. We're going to dive into each card here. I'm going to work with the Occult Tarot. This is for all signs, okay? It's for the entire collective. And it's maybe just to give you a different perspective about these kind of energies when they come in, and not take it as so fatalistic. Okay, let's say, because sometimes we give the rough ride a little too much power over us. Okay, you can get through a lot if you keep a sense of perspective, a sense of humor. So let's check it out here, starting with this devil. Okay. Ooh. Bottom of the deck energy, the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is a devil out here. There's somebody throwing around some manipulation pretty intensely, perhaps using their sensual wiles. Okay, this is somebody who's a bit of a blabbermouth. They feel like they know everybody's secrets. At least that's the story they sell. This person doesn't really sell secrets, though. This person actually just controls a narrative. They have a purpose to what they share about others' secrets. It's to achieve a particular ends. They like to give off this air like they, are trying to help you out, help you save face, put you in a better position, put you in a stronger position, but really in the end, they'll strip you of your dignity when you realize you got suckered in by this character. They're very demanding, and they know how to get their demands met by throwing around the sensual energy. They come through like they're an ally, but this character has their own designs. They are wanting a certain level of power here. They may also want to have control over a couple, okay? There could be two people here that they're wanting to have control over. They might have some get back energy in connection to this. Have they been throwing around some magic? Well, very well could be, all right? They would definitely be working in more of that left-hand path vein, all right? This could be somebody who's a Luciferian. This could be somebody who is into Thelema, all right? This is somebody who likes to have power over others. I think a lot of times they do this with seduction, okay? That's probably how it's coming through, or giving the impression that they can give somebody an advantage, right? Giving somebody the impression that they can give them advantage by giving them insight into other people's lives. It's like this person kind of plays the role of, oh, I'm your good friend, you know, I'm here to support you. Tell me everything that's going on with you so I can show up and hold space for you. And then whatever you share with them, they tuck that, you know, they tuck that up their sleeve to pull out like an ace. Anytime they feel like they can pull that card and use it to their advantage for a power play to get them something they want, right? This person has kind of a puppeteer sort of energy here, I have to say. That's how it's coming through, all right? Could be a fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, doesn't have to be. This is somebody who's acting from a place of fire. They're using their will in a distorted way. They want power, okay? They're ambitious, but selfishly motivated, right? They might be a bit full of themselves. They could be like throwing their weight around. This person could be a hothead, right? They pop off when they don't get their way. All of these energies could be coming in here, all right? I'll bring in the signs, but y'all have to remember that anybody can hold the energy of any signs. I bring it in because people think it's fun, all right? But then people get butt hurt if they hear something, you know, that's coming out a little shadowy about their signs. Like, we all have shadow and light aspects. Get over it. You know, nobody's perfect. Okay, so if it ain't you, if you're not moving that way, then why even get upset? All right, why get activated by it? Question yourself around that. If you have that kind of reaction, might be something to look at there. Okay. So let's check it out. Let's see some more details about this particular devil. What is this devil that the collective's dealing with? You might be allied with this person, or maybe you were allied with this person in the past. You might be realizing that you helped them out with a nefarious agenda and now you're implicated. It's possible, okay? You may feel like you trusted the wrong person, but somehow that caused you to make certain moves that were ill-informed. Now you got yourself in a sticky situation, you're suffering repercussions, and you feel like, but it's not my fault. It's not my fault. You may want to cast blame. You know, you might be playing the blame game. I almost said the bang game. Yeah, I mean, it's got that vibe, you know. You may feel like this person's the bane of your existence. It's possible. I mean, I don't think that they were necessarily helpful. What do we got here? Oh, yeah, Three of Swords. You know, somebody really wanted to help themselves to somebody else's feast. They wanted a place at the banquet. It gives me the vibes of the heiress, you know, who wasn't invited to the wedding, who felt like they were an outsider. They didn't get an in, you know, and because of that, you know, they felt like, you know, I'm going to stir up a little dissension in here. Maybe Eris wasn't invited because she noticed that, yeah, I'm not like them. Yeah, I'm not like them. I don't fit here. One of these things is not like the other, and that thing is me, because I'm not going to conform. I'm not going to let you tell me who to be. She brought that apple of discord in and she rolled it into the banquet hall, and on it, it said Callisti, to the fairest. which caused the goddesses to fight over it. Oh, I'm the fairest. I'm the most beautiful. It's my golden apple. So there's some kind of like energy here. Somebody wanted to help themselves to a feast that they were not invited to, that they didn't have a place at, okay, that they didn't have a seat at that particular table. It says here, steals treasures from kings, destroys the dignities of men, tells of things past, present, and future, and causes love between friends and foes. So this is somebody who comes in such a way where they're like, I'm your friend, and they connect you with other people that you think are friends, but these end up being frenemies. These end up being people that are part of some manipulation scheme, but it's not manipulation if you believe me. Okay, so it's that kind of energy here. I know I'm on to something because it was like 11:11, then it went 11:22. Okay, this person's a freaking vulture. I have to tell you, they are. This person's a vulture. You know, they want to get seconds. They want they pick at leftovers. You know. I heard sloppy seconds, okay? In some cases, that's how it's coming through, I have to tell you. But they use a lot of manipulation. It's like this person has to do stuff in a subversive way rather than just really showing up and representing who they are, what they want, speaking their truth outwardly. This person doesn't have that kind of power. So they find power over, kind of like manipulating people. That's how it's coming through. We do have this deer energy. So this could be a Gemini here that has been dealing with some kind of energy like this, sort of like, keeping an eye on what's going on with them, what they got, wanting to sort of finish them, so they can seize hold of their feast, what's rightfully theirs. It's also currently got Jupiter in Gemini. So there could be a Sagittarius connected to that energy or a Pisces connected to this energy. Both share the ruler of Jupiter there, okay? There's something here where some masculine's been set up, all right? They feel like this masculine has some kind of status, has some kind of power, has some kind of upper hand, some kind of advantage in a situation. So they want to befriend him. They want to come through like they're friends, but they're actually frenemies. And there's somebody here who's got a real old bone to pick, I feel, that's kind of set this up, all right? And this person comes through like, oh, I'm looking out for you. I don't want you to, get caught unaware. I don't want you to, be embarrassed. I'm considering you and your feelings in this situation. You should know that so-and-so is doing this and so-and-so said that. And you know what I mean? It really makes them come off as somebody very, very endearing, somebody that can be trusted, somebody that's loyal, and this person's doing it very purposefully because they want access to what this person has. They're actually setting them up for a fall by destabilizing them and having them take actions that actually bring on a tower. And in that way, they feel like they get to level up. It's like somebody who, steps on the backs of others to level up. This could be playing out in any arena there, okay? I want to just get one card from, one round here from each card that we got out on the board with these occult tarot cards here, and get the details of sort of the basis of the matter here. Tell me about this tower. What's this tower that the collective is facing or currently moving through? What's this tower that the collective is currently facing or moving through? What's this tower? Give me some insight about this tower that the collective is currently facing or moving through or anticipating. They can smell it coming. Page of Pentacles, okay? Could be connected to a Taurus here. A Taurus could be feeling this. A Taurus could be the root of what's bringing on this tower. It could be related to finances, right? This may be where they're anticipating a tower, something having to do with stability, something having to do with, also, we think of that second house, it's about, you know, really knowing your worth too, knowing what you value. So this is maybe fearing a loss of something they really value. Could be a Taurus, all right? This either comes through news or this news is anticipated. It could be a friend also sort of saying, I can help you avoid a particular tower. Again, it's the energy of a familiar coming in. They might have some advice about how to avoid a tower, or maybe a scheme for bringing on a tower to somebody else. So another can look like they're in an empowered position. There's people who think like this. They don't realize that that's actually not a good look, you know, to play these kind of games with people's lives. But it's got those vibes too, right? And we know these energies are connected. So we have to look at, you know, what kind of tower was this devil wanting to bring, right? So possibly a disruption of stability. They wanted to lower somebody's sense of self-worth. They wanted to diminish somebody's value in another's eyes. They wanted to give somebody a different perspective of somebody. They wanted to taint that person's image, you know, make them feel like this person's a throwaway, like I don't value this connection anymore. Could also be to really take advantage financially, hit somebody really hard in the pocketbook, you know, disrupt their home, possibly drive a wedge between two. This could be business partners. It could be romantic partners, okay? It could also be to take down something that somebody built, you know, something that they had really been laying down a strong foundation for, something they've been building for themselves, and they'd achieved a certain measure of success or advancement and really just wanting to destroy that. Perhaps by sort of like seizing someone's crown in such a way by making them take a fall, you know, through spinning a narrative about somebody that destroys their reputation, their public image, their standing. I do think of the devil. I think of that Capricorn energy. It does absolutely make me think of the 10th house, you know. So public opinion about somebody, shifting public opinion, shifting their image, you know, through this manipulation. Okay. Let's get some further details about this. So maybe somebody right now could be bracing themselves for some news. They have a feeling it's not going to be good news. Or maybe, you know, communication might have been the way they used to do their manipulation. They don't have the ability to contact somebody anymore. This could be a tower for this person, okay? They could find out that they're blocked. So now they don't have a way to control a particular narrative. And because of that, they no longer have the inside scoop. They no longer have access to the secrets. And so now it's almost like holes in the story are starting to sort of like reveal themselves here. They might be losing their footing in a regard. I think certainly I'm noticing the blockage come in as I'm talking about this. So yeah, you know, this energy is not appreciating this being revealed. I got that. All right. Yeah, I think that they may be, it's actually kind of coming through that it's actually this devil, and I just heard their concubine. It's actually this devil and their concubine that are worried about this bulk, okay? So it's kind of interesting. You could be picking up on it, I have to say. If you're connected to these people, even if you're not part of this, you may have been feeling energy recently. Yeah, look at this. I can't make it up. Got Lucifer here, death. Absolutely. So this is like the devil takes the fall, right? Like the angel takes the fall and then gets demonized here, I have to say. That's what it is. Somebody wanted power, all out power. They wanted all out power over another. They felt like somebody was on too much of a high horse and they needed to be taken down a peg, okay? And they made it their mission to do that. They felt like by tearing this person down, they would elevate themselves. Somehow, two got connected in this scheme. I do feel like probably other people got pulled into this. I mean, you know how it is with communication stuff in the telephone game. One person says one thing, it goes to another, the story starts to get distorted, and then before you know it, there's a big mess of things. It's got those vibes. I mean, I just keep hearing so many skeletons. You know what I'm saying? And there's quite a bit that's been brought to an end here. That was done so unjustly, and it's sort of like you can't hide all of these skeletons for forever. Eventually, stuff is going to come to light here. Stuff's piling up here. There's like a backlog of energy, and I do feel like somebody got away with it for a while. This is somebody who incites jealousy. They incite jealousy and envy. Okay, so we know that's what's at the root here. We know that very clearly. Somebody felt like somebody had too much status, too much power, too much material advancement, that they were too admired, too respected. They could have just really had some kind of envy in regard to this individual and felt like, no, I need to sort of like take you down a peg there. I think they brought a lot of endings to this person's life. I just got like stuff's been backlogged here. Like this person's been at it a while and now they've accrued quite a bit of karma. And maybe that's why they're feeling this worry. If you've been feeling worried and you haven't been involved in any mess, you might be actually picking up the energy of these people about to get a tower. 23 on the clock. Oh, absolutely. And I have to say, it's because, when somebody's been that tied up, with what's going on with you, focused on you, tapped into your energy for that long, you will pick up, this stuff on the periphery. All right. Let's see what this death is about. I mean, we got death here, so that reminds me of that arcane BS card. Oh, yeah, and it is related to magic. Look at this, Baphomet, the magician, right? Somebody threw too much stuff around. Somebody threw too much manipulation around, too many workings around. They put, laid too many roots on somebody. Somebody just was doing too much. That's it, It's that energy. Yeah, and it has everything to do with wanting to swap places with somebody in terms of status, financial advancement, material advancement. It says it right here, financial prosperity. Connects one safely with divine, okay? So they felt like, this is my divine right. This is what I should have here. That's what it's about, man. Interesting. Show me this death. This death. What is the death about? Somebody's trying to plead their case here. I see this Hierophant energy that's there trying to bargain with death on this pale horse. I don't think that that's going to work out. Okay, pale horse, that could be like Sagittarius energy. That could also be somebody born in the year of the horse. This could be somebody who's You know, maybe they're looking a bit pale. Maybe they got some kind of news. It was like all the blood came out of their face. You know what I mean? It's like they went kind of pale there when they realized that something was up. Like this isn't gonna just kind of like disappear or go away. There is something to be reckoned with in this situation. Okay. It could be, you know, went pale from shock about discovering that maybe, you know, they've been working with somebody that, you know, pulled the wool over their eyes. Okay. Maybe they thought that they had the upper hand in a situation. You know, the Hierophant energy, Hierophant energy. Come here, Hierophant. Get your ass over here. You got some splaining to do. That's what the Pale Rider says. Okay. Could be dealing with a Scorpio in this matter. It's definitely Scorpio type of terrain, right? Again, this could be in relation to kind of dirty money. I have to say this could be in relation to an inheritance. This could be related to money, you know, that comes in through nefarious deeds. Okay. This could be taking something from somebody that is, you know, not rightfully yours. Yeah, the moon, Beelzebub, on the bottom of the deck. It's pretty wild. There is a lot of double energy here, I have to say. And with the moon, we know that there's stuff that's been going on that's been hidden behind the scenes. There is corruption here. It says here, makes manifest the apparition of demons and sets demons upon men to destroy them with vices. Okay. Yeah, this is somebody realizing that, you know, they thought they had control over a situation, but in their hunger for power, in their hunger for advancement, there's a lot of like kind of a money piece involved here, a status piece involved here. They realized that they got themselves kind of caught on the hook. And what's crossing this, we have the sun. So this is the death of the sun. It's got that here comes Apophis energy. You know, somebody wanted to steal someone's sun, and they're discovering that the sun is going down on them. Now, this is interesting. I did get here, this is for a select few, that somebody did want to steal someone's son, as in their child, all right? That is coming through for someone. It is. Ooh, that's an interest. This is kind of, well, it is collective energy. This could actually be some, how can I put this? I have to be mindful about how I phrase this. This could be some like religious leader or somebody who is in this kind of a position, you know, that's super respected by the community, has quite a presence. And this would be somebody that's really in like more higher up in a position of power. And maybe this person has just in relation to that piece that came in about stealing your son. This could be somebody who has traffic violations. That's the best way to put that, all right? This might get exposed like on the worldwide stage for that piece to come in. How it's playing out for most of the collective, though, this is about wanting to steal somebody's happiness. Yes. It's wanting to steal somebody's happiness and also wanting to steal like their birthright, something that has been earmarked for this individual. It's like trading places. And they felt like they could really do this through manipulation if they could get somebody in such a place, ooh, with the light wanting to go down on the side. I know you all don't see it over there because I've watched it come through on the videos enough on the playbacks, but on this end, it's like there's this like power down that happens with the screen. It could just be like the screen is timing out or something like that, or battery saver mode or whatever that is. But it's interesting, the timing when it comes in here. Yeah, somebody wanted to get somebody in this position where they felt like they had them right where they wanted them. I do feel like they confused this person quite a bit, you know? They wore many different faces, and this created like destabilization. Soon, you know, where there had been trust or feeling like somebody really had their back or was on their side, all of a sudden there was this like questioning, like not knowing who they were dealing with here. And this is somebody, they're a good talker, I have to say. This person does got money. They got a lot of money. They're highly intelligent. They got a lot of intellectual acumen, you know, they're just super, super sharp. And they know how to use that to their advantage here. Very well spoken. But it says right here, gathers spirits at tombs and changes the place of the dead. So it's like this person maybe is wanting to swap too with another. They might be offering somebody up. Going back to that worldwide stage message there could be somebody that's getting sold out here by, you know, another sort of like a plea bargain. And I feel like in just, you know, most of us, you know, everyday people here in our lives, it's still coming through that way. You know, somebody's trying to, you know, plea bargain here. They're trying to trade places. They know they're the ones who should take a fall for something, but maybe they feel like they can kind of pin it on somebody else, right? Somebody may be trying to actually make a deal with the devil in that regard, especially this magician here. It's possible, right? They might be saying, look, can I offer up this person in my place? Will that work? All right. But we know that this person's actually having the sun go down on them. They're not going to be riding off into that sunset. You know, this tower's coming. That's what we're dealing with here. So let's check this out with this Nine of Swords. What is this stress about? What is this worry about? I mean, this is a pretty clear picture here. What is this stress about? What are these sleepless nights about? What is this about? Give some details about this Nine of Swords energy here for the collective. What's this Nine of Swords about for the collective? Reveal the Nine of Swords here. What's the story with the Nine of Swords here? I wanted to say, what's the story? Morning Glory. I don't know if there's a connection there for somebody. Oasis. Okay. Could be. King of Wands. King of Wands is pretty stressed out. Okay, so we do know we got like some kind of partnership energy here because the Queen of Wands came in initially in reverse. Could have been working with a King of Wands here. We do have some characters hanging out in the background here as well. Behind this King of Wands, these are all of those fixed sign energies. So, of course, King of Wands, we got fire sign energy here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also got Taurus. We got Scorpio. We got Aquarius. Right? So these are energies that could be in this place right now, feeling worried, having trouble sleeping. Now, you could be in that position because, like I said, you know, you feel the energy around you. You're tapping into it. These people have been, you know, trying to, you know, disrupt you or cause you some issues, and you're picking up the energy on the periphery. Others of you, you know that you got involved in some mess that you didn't, you know what you were getting into, really, you know, or you were misled in some way, or you wish you had, you know, the full scope of the situation and you didn't get overcome by vices because now you recognize you really stepped in some doo-doo there. I think that this King of Wands is pissed. It says makes men fly into passionate rage and desire. Somebody wants to call someone to the mat here for the stress, for the worry, for the upheaval that they've caused. I mean, I think somebody's been really trying to figure out, how can I take this person down? Okay. says destroys the happiness of couples. All right. So there might be somebody here who feels like somebody stole their son, you know, somebody brought down the curtain on what was supposed to be a happy time for them, something that was supposed to be fulfilling for them, some kind of success that they worked hard for, and that they wasted a certain beauty they had in their life, something that was really pure, something that was really true, you know, something that was really in alignment for them, somebody that they had a connection with who was also really loyal to them. Some kind of beauty they had in their life was destroyed by interference here. And now they're wanting to give this person a little taste of their own medicine. That's what I got. And they're very stressed about it. You know, they're stressed about it. They're trying to figure out how can I do this? They know they're in a pinch, this character here. All right, so let's get some more details about this. Tell us more about these worries. Tell the collective more about these worries. I mean, this is like eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth kind of energy coming through here. I feel like this is a person who they can't just let things slide. Like this person feels like with everything that happened, they got to settle a score. They feel like they've been through too much emotional duress in a situation, way too much stress, and they feel like, no, you're going to pay for what you did here. I do feel like this person is hatching some kind of plan to bring somebody a tower, you know, and I feel like their objective is, you know, to get the last laugh, to get the last word, you know, to finish it. You know, you may have started it, I'll finish it. That's what I just heard. All right. Let's check that out. Somebody may have, you know, started something that's more than they bargained for. You know, it could have been stirring the pot, you know, thinking it was a lot of fun, you know. They were just yucking it up for a while there, but it looks like something's a little hairy here. Okay. I have to tell you, I just heard say less. Say less. So in other words, somebody's like, yep, that's it. That's the whole totality of it. Nothing more needs to be said about that. All right. Let's look at the Three of Swords here. What's on the bottom of the deck here? Five of Cups. Okay, so we know there was outside interference that caused some kind of heartache here, some kind of loss, some kind of grief, some kind of separation. Okay, and I do feel like it's interesting. It's sort of like a devil is revealing their hand. They can't really hide who they are anymore. You see that? You know, it's got this like shapeshifter energy has come through a few times. So I do feel like this person does have that kind of chameleon-like quality where they know how to adapt to the situation. They're pretty good at it too, I have to say. But now they're getting caught, you know, sort of like mid-transformation there. It's like this quality about them is being revealed. And look at that. I feel like this person is about to go after this person, you know, and create the same kind of loss in their life that they feel like they manipulated in theirs. It says spreads destruction by fire. So this is definitely like somebody's incensed here. Somebody's angry here. I heard righteous anger. They feel like they're in their right to balance this out. Let's check it out a little bit more. What is this? What is this pain that's wanting to be brought on here? What is this pain that's wanting to be brought on here about? What is this pain that's wanting to be brought in here about? This is actually kind of heavy. It's heavy. Even it's not really, you know, it's not really funny actually, you know. This is intense. So much for finding the absurdity, right? Oh my gosh. Well, you know, I guess it's just the climate we're moving through. What can I say? We got a lot of retrograde energy coming in here. There's that Page of Pentacles again. Okay, so this character is factoring in here pretty strongly, right? Ready to take this bull by the horns. Yep. Oh, look at this. This is interesting too. Very interesting energy here. Somebody's comforting this horse. Somebody's bringing a message of comfort to this horse here. Right? This could be like Sagittarius energies getting comforted. They experience some kind of like disappointment here with the Four of Cups. They may feel like somebody really, you know, stole an opportunity from them or disrupted some kind of happiness for them. And they might be asking for assistance in this matter. It says steals or fetches anything requested. So they might be enlisting the aid of somebody in this situation. They've been revealing the secrets about how they feel about a situation. It's like this person is feeling a sense of disappointment. There's feeling a sense of loss. They're hurting over something. But the problem is they're asking for assistance from somebody who's comforting them. They appear to be comforting them, but this person is revealing whatever they're sharing. It says here, brings questionable familiars. All right. And with that, what do we got? We got the Fool in reverse. Somebody's being played as a fool in this situation. And it's what's causing their losses because they are actually sharing something that they should keep to themselves. They should be putting down the boundaries. But with that third sword plunged in, it's because this third party who's coming through as somebody who's assisting them, helping them, I'll help you write this, is actually the one that's driving a wedge between them and what they're rightfully supposed to come into alignment with here. And again, this is Aquarian energy, it's Aries energy in reverse. So this could be somebody who was played for by like as a fool or is used in some way or was, you know, sort of manipulated in this way, and that's why they're so angry. I mean, it makes sense if you felt like, you know, somebody took you for a fool and ran some kind of game like you, oh, maybe you're the game. Interesting. The way that came through. It's like, 'cause it's like, how'd I get here? You're how you got here. Okay, maybe it is a little funny. Yeah, I mean, maybe you're the game. You're the game. You know what I mean? And maybe somebody's about to play with you. I mean, that's kind of like, it looks like how that's coming out. I have to say, you know, it makes sense. What does it say here? Yes. Somebody's not understanding how, you know, how somebody could, you know, manipulate them like that, play with their emotions like that. It's like, why'd you have to do me like that? Like somebody's really hurt here by how this situation has been handled by this individual. You know, this is somebody who presented themselves like an ally, like I'm here to help you, I'm here to listen to you. And then taking super private stuff, intimate stuff that was shared about stuff they're struggling with and went and blabbed that to people. Ugh, that's icky. That's icky energy, I have to say. I don't blame them, I have to say. I mean, I could understand really needing to call somebody to the mat who put you through that, for sure, okay? Let's see what this Ten of Swords is about. What is this Ten of Swords about? What is this Ten of Swords about? I mean, I think it's pretty clear. I feel like, oh, well, you know, that makes sense. That message that came in about, well, you wanted to trade places with me. Well, where I'm at right now is, you know, I'm at the Ten of Swords. So, you know, here, let me trade places with you now. You know, that offer never expires. You got a lifetime warranty on that. Remember all those endings you created for me? I got a record of them. You know, don't you worry about it. I'll make sure you get, you know, interest on your investment. And this could be the target, the King of Cups. Okay, water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Brings good familiars, okay? It's interesting. This one brings good familiars, though, not questionable familiars, good familiars. Brings good familiars, King of Cups here. You know, but this individual wants to bring this person to an end. Oh, ooh, itchy hand, itchy hand. What is this about? I want to get a little bit more detail about this. What is this brings good familiars about? Tell me about this. What is this brings good familiars? Give me a little bit more insight about that. What good familiars do they bring? This King of Cups. What is this about? We got horse energy that this King of Cups is riding on. The horse has like dragon feet, though. This could be somebody born in the year of the horse or the year of the dragon in Chinese astrology. It's connected to a King of Cups. Okay. The Emperor. Okay, interesting. Controls the weather, rain, and lightning. Okay, so this person gets to call the shots, whether there's going to be a tower or not. I got that. Cures or causes pestilence. Right, so this character, they're in charge of what goes down here. They've had access to secrets. This person's done some spiritual cleansing too. Maybe there's times when they threw rocks and hid their hands as well. All right, so they know that maybe they played a role in weaving a particular web, but if they played a role in that, they also know how to weave a new story into being, you know. This person is good at spinning things. This is somebody, though, with the Emperor energy. It is coming out upright. This is somebody who has learned some lessons. They've balanced something out. They're now holding their power in a wiser way. Okay. So maybe this person's gone through a certain level of transformation. It's a little bit of tempering energy too with that water fire. This person could have strong fire and water in their chart. They could have strong Aries, Taurus placements in their chart. Right, so somebody here is sort of like maybe even being brought in by like a Sagittarian energy, or being brought in by, you know, somebody born in the year of the horse, the year of the dragon, being brought in by an outside party here to sort of like mediate a situation to determine the final call. Do we go through on this or not? It's like somebody almost has to go to somebody above them to get some insight in this situation to really determine, is this the right action to take? I feel like somebody could be right on the precipice of taking an action that could either make or break them. That's what I got. You know, it's either the thing that can have you effectively avoiding the tower, getting to the other side of a really challenging situation, and, you know, sort of redeeming yourself, because it does look like somebody here got manipulated in such a way that it fed to their vices, it fed to their lower nature, okay, but in some way they were deceived. And if they had the full picture or the truthful view of a situation, of a picture of a person, okay, then they would have done things differently. All right, so there's somebody here that's trying to make things right, but I do feel like they're bringing in some sort of mediating element here, or they're asking somebody higher up to get involved to clean up this situation. So the verdict is still like hanging in the balance here for somebody in this situation. Ooh, and with that, 2 cards that I didn't even realize had landed here on my lap, fell on the ground. Yeah, I mean, this is an opportunity to, you know, turn this around. Okay, we do have the 10 of Wands here. Somebody's like trying to pull a checkmate move here It could be a Leo. We have the star right there. You know, this could be a Leo that's been working with some flying monkeys, you know, to stir up some stuff, try to snatch someone's star, you know, someone's star that was on the rise, try to blot it out of the sky. I mean, we definitely see this energy here where somebody's been really stirring up a lot of dissension. And they've been making a lot of people ignorant, like unable to really see the truth of a situation. I feel because they know how to cater to their vices, their lower natures. And they've been connecting them with other people, and these other people are also manipulators. It says right here, delivers familiars from other magicians and can move one from one place to another. Okay, so it's like, I do feel like somebody was really due north. They were due to head toward their north node, toward their star. They were on the rise, and then somebody here pulled a checkmate move, and they started veering this person off course by aligning them with people. It's like, hey, you know, meet my friend, and hey, I got a great connection for you. This can really help you advance. It's like, and then the whole web got woven in such a way where this person just got sucked in. They catered to their pride, to their ego. This person wanted to be in that position of like getting one over on somebody too, perhaps. All right. But I feel like somebody here, they're going rogue, you know, they're not willing to be loyal to this anymore. And they're breaking free here from this situation. They're not willing to take the fall for a group. I got that. They're not. And they're going to give them up. It's like a plea bargain. It's like I was saying, you know, that could be going down in spiritual court. For some, it is going down in actual, you know, court, I have to say. All right. I feel, especially on like the worldwide stage, that message is coming through. But there's a lot of secrets that are about to reveal. Like, so if you've had a lot of questions and you haven't known what's been going on and you've been feeling this energy, there's a lot of stuff that's about to be exposed here. And I think that whatever's exposed, it's really going to, you know, reveal things to you that you may have sensed, you may have been feeling, and you may understand like, well, that's why, you know, I've been having that anxious feeling. Yeah, this is why I've been sensing that something was about to go down, that, you know, something was about to be lost. You could have a lot of, you know, just sort of like empathy, you know, connection for a particular character. We got Queen of Spades energy here, air sign energy coming up in the light. This could be somebody who suffered some kind of loss, you know, unjustly. This could be something that's about to be rectified. This is some South Node matter as well. And we're looking at that Queen of Spades, Libra energy down in the South Node there. We also got Gemini really forefront at this time because of Jupiter and Gemini, right? So this could be, you know, energies that dealt with some kind of loss, or this could be a South Node matter that is being rectified. Something's being balanced out here. Somebody owes. King of Diamonds energy coming up in the shadow. Okay. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Had Taurus come up quite a bit. Somebody blocked something that was supposed to come through. All right. The Two of Clubs in the shadow here. Somebody's definitely been blocking something. And look at that. There's that fire sign energy coming through. King of Clubs in the shadow. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this is coming through. This is coming through with the Three of Clubs. It's been through a lot. It's been held up for a long time, but it's coming through, okay? They definitely did some funny stuff here, all right? They definitely were, you know, doing some manipulation. Some were actually working, like I said, left-hand path stuff. You know, they were actually throwing some magic around, doing blocking work, trying to free somebody's assets, trying to free somebody out of, you know, the future that they've been laying down the foundation for, right? Some cases, you know, froze their accounts, you know, this kind of energy here in the shadow. This is coming to light. Like, this is going to be exposed. The source of the losses, where they came from with the Five of Hearts there, and what was hidden is going to be revealed. Okay, so soon this knowledge is coming in with the Ace of Spades, and it's going to end everything. It's going to end everything. You're going to finally understand what was really taken from you here with the 9 of Diamonds coming up in the shadow. And somebody is coming in to help balance this out with the 6 of Diamonds here coming up in the light. And it's going to turn everything around with the 6 of Clubs coming up in the light. All right. So if somebody really slanted public opinion of you, or a certain somebody's opinion of you, or caused something to be distorted in such a way where it caused you to miss an opportunity, or held you back in some way from this alignment that was supposed to come in for you, or created some kind of instability here, this is all being turned around. You're getting to move away from this energy here, and you know, rightful position being restored here with the King of Diamonds coming up in the light. Any more details about this? Okay, any more details about this? Any more details about this for the collective? Any more details about this? Okay. Yeah, so here's the thing. You can temporarily hold somebody back or interfere with them from coming into alignment with what is their birthright, but you can't stop it indefinitely. And so where there has been some kind of delay in you getting what's rightfully yours, this is being restored. It was really slowed down here with the Jack of Diamonds, all right? But I do feel like something is being set right here. And this is manifesting immaterial reality, okay? There's something tangible that comes out of this that evens things out. It gives you, you know, the upper hand after you've been in a situation where somebody took unfair advantage here. There could be theft involved in this situation. Absolutely. I mean, it's really coming in here. I think you're going to be celebrating when this comes through, though. You're going to be celebrating. And it does feel like it's justice. It's justice rolling out here. All right. So I'm really curious, you know, you want to know how'd you get here? Let's ask that question. It was that moment when you thought, if you don't blank, then it's not blank. So let's see. We're going to use that meme as sort of like the basis of how you got here, for the person that this is resonating for, the people that this is resonating for. Let's see, how did they get there? Whoever's going through this energy, how'd they get there? If I don't, what? If I don't, what? What was the reasoning? Let's see it. If I don't, what? There's the shadow energy right on top of that Jack of Diamonds, that slow down energy. 8 of Diamonds, okay, in the shadow. That's for if I don't, then dot. What's the other side of that? Ooh, okay. Light card coming out here, crossing over this celebration, this 3 cups. Ooh, both 8s. Both 8s. 8 of hearts energy. Basis of the matter, Ace of Hearts to 2 of Hearts. Okay. Let me look at this. Let me tap into this. If I don't reveal that I did a working to force you to walk away from what was rightfully yours, that you had invested in, then it's not cheating to get a new beginning in love with the one you were supposed to be with. That's how it's coming through. That's how you got